705, bitch.
Did it.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Okay, now what do I click?
What's up, everybody? I am Big Lovin. With me, as always, Don DellaSnooch and Dragon Buddy. Welcome to EscapePod, a place where friends gather to talk all things geek. This week, we're still in summer school, but we got a little sex education by none other than the Starwars Fanatic. This summer, we'll know properly as Mr. Fanatic, or as we affectionately call him, G. He will be coming on the show, but until that time, clanky clank, bitches.
Clank, clank.
I'm having a drink for the first time in a while on the show.
Oh, it's a real drink?
Yeah, it's a real drink.
I'm still just water.
That's fair.
I got the code red.
Oh,
because
you
I
know my
take the app and I send the code to my kids. So she can get a Final Fantasy 14. You know, the award-winning MMO RPG.
yeah, fuck yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, dude, that's pretty dope.
I was totally going to start playing that here pretty soon, and then I fell in love with a girl.
That'll happen. That'll happen.
No, it's hard to play video games when you're busy
Doing that
thing. Good.
That's good. True. True.
Speaking of that, today was leg day, so I hope I never have to stand up again.
Well, it's going to happen eventually because your little bitch ass is going to have to get up at least 3 times to go to the bathroom during this show.
Fuck, he's right.
Damn it.
This is going to suck.
Oh, shit. Rito's got the vid.
Yeah. Yeah, we're hoping he feels better.
I hope you get better, bro. That sucks, dude. That sucks. It's got to be the big strain if it's knocking him down.
Uh-huh.
So big.
You know,
I'm
sure
sure
that
it
so
was
big. It's
engineered in a lab in fucking downriver.
Probably just straight for him. Nobody else could catch the strain that he got. It was just the so big strain right for him. Bam.
So big.
What are you gonna do about that? Nothing. It's so big, it just knocks you down. And stop it! It's so big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They grew that shit on E-Course Avenue.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds frightening.
But we're going with it.
It ain't good.
It's not good.
No, it can't be. Can't be.
E-Course.
I hope you get better, dude. Huh?
E-Course is a road in Detroit.
Oh, see, I'm not. I never pretended I'm from here. So.
It's the kind of area that when we go to Detroit, I don't take you down E-Course.
Good.
You stay away from there.
Let's not go. That's fair.
Even Jag Clampett. They have potholes that like gangbang.
Oh,
in all of the ways that might have.
That's aggressive as shit, dude.
Oh God, what's happening?
Fucking, you fall in, you get sexually gangbanged, but they're shooting guns from the.
I wonder they don't make you inspect your car.
Yeah.
If you get past the gun barrage, you're lucky to show up to the gangbang.
Yep, absolutely.
Then they sit you down in a white room on a black couch. You're like,
it's like that scene in From Dusk Till Dawn when they're out there just fucking da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, that's so good. You know what? I don't know why I draw the comparisons. Probably because you'll see it. From Dusk Till Dawn, and then was it what's it? Fucking Antonio Banderas played Desperado, bro. When he's out with the gun case and shit.
Oh yeah, the guitar case.
The guitar case. I'm sorry, I said gun case. The fucking guns were in the guitar case. That shit was fucking sweet. But I always cross those movies. Oddly, right? They're so different, but I always cross them together. I do it all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. I'll call one the other, and I'm talking to. Oh no, not that fucking guy. I meant this fucking guy.
Yeah,
I do that all the time, dude.
Sometimes I mix From Dusk Till Dawn there was a horror anthology, like a hip hop horror anthology. Was it like Tales from the Hood or something?
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood.
Where there was a whole thing with a brothel or whatever, vampires trying to get in. That one and Bordello of Blood. They all fucking.
Oh yeah, I can see that though.
There was just a time period where there was so much of that floating around in the Hollywood ether.
Right.
It's like remember when all of the earthquake movies came out?
Yeah, Armageddon, you got Deep
Impact.
Right. It was all the volcano movies at the same time.
Dante's Peak was the other one.
Dante's Peak, hey man, I love that fucking movie, dude.
I saw that in the theater, and
Me and my sister did
so much more.
Doesn't it have like Pierce Brosnan in it?
Yeah, dude. And he has this rugged ass fucking Toyota FJ Cruiser, bro. That shit's a fucking beast.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I do. I really do low key love that fucking movie, man.
Is that the one where the people were in the hot pool and it fucking
boiled them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly the movie, dude.
Walk around and find out.
The kid was running to go jump in and fucking Brosnan grabs him quick as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna be fucking getting some nookie, but now I'm just a bowl of soup.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm
so human soup.
Delicious.
So soup.
So we got a guest coming on, man. You want to suck his dick a little bit?
Mr. Fanatic.
Yeah, dude. He came at us. It was what, Sunday or Monday before the Florida Man show.
Yeah.
Before the Florida Man show. And he's like, "Hey, I got an idea. You guys should do this, blah blah blah." I said, "Well, I'll talk to the guys, see what they say."
And we were totally just talking a few weeks before that. Like, we got to get back together.
And oddly enough, we were legit having this conversation amongst us. Mm-hmm. So, we have no fucking idea. Yeah. This class is in session. Tonight. We're not driving. After class, we would love it if people hung out for a little bit. We would love it if, even if the teach wants to get in on the conversation, if G wants to be on this, we'd love to talk a little Acolyte. Maybe not super spoily, but like they came out today, man. Like how the fuck can we not talk about the Acolyte? Yeah. You know, because
we're in a spot, man. That Wednesday is usually the day of or the
and
day after.
we were here first. Wednesday 7:05. We have been this since fucking before Disney Plus.
Right.
Hell yeah.
We were here.
We made 7:05 today.
Yeah, we fucking barely did. We're fucking Della late over there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We started this show before Disney Plus was a thing.
Yeah, because the Mandalorian was going to be the flagship show. Yeah. Our very first EscapePod anything we did in your truck. No, we did in your truck, and we were talking about the Mandalorian. We had no fucking clue what it was about. I was holding the fucking camera and we were driving around. We were going to Best Buy to get a TV for your friend.
Yep.
And delivering it for her. And it was pre-pandemic. So
I remember that
right before.
It's like right before. TV. And that was our very first EscapePod thing, but we were doing it before the fucking Disney Plus was ever a thing, man.
Yeah, crazy.
But trying to steer us back on track, because that's a fucking difficult thing to do with us. Fucking the Starwars Fanatic, man. G is on the fucking show tonight, and it's gonna be a good time. We have no idea what the fuck is. It's us.
It's Star Wars, man. It's a hot topic.
Yeah. So
I feel like there's going to be proton torpedoes in somebody's exhaust port by the end of the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just by feel. Just by using the force.
Yeah, just
by using the force. Not even fucking. You don't need the computer on this.
Yeah, just force it in there, Luke.
Just spit on it. Use the force spit. That's a thing, right?
Now.
It is, right? Like, if there's a light, like there's force spit.
She's like, "Come on in, I'm Ahsoka."
I like it. It's good.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Let's fucking go.
Without further ado, man. Gerald, the Star Wars Fanatic.
What up, y'all?
Whoa.
Hey.
Look at it. He's like he's got a fucking throne, bro. I love it. He's so
called my Palpatine throne.
It's fucking dope, dude. I love it, man. How you doing, brother?
Thanks. Good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Fantastic. It's always a good time when we got fucking Gerald on the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This topic is perfect for this stupid theory I came up with. And it is stupid, but it's kind of.
And this is the perfect platform. This is where you you throw it. This is where you throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. It's a great place to do it.
If you've watched the
probably
show,
won't
we
stick.
throw lots of stuff around that we don't say again. So
Yeah,
there's
never.
nothing really dumb here.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
sometimes we don't throw it before we throw it. We're like, whoa. That's
No,
a bad
sometimes it
idea.
goes out of my hand, and I'm like, oh God.
No, I shouldn't.
Come
I
back.
shouldn't have thrown it. I shouldn't have thrown
Hey,
it.
I learned valuable lessons, man. Read what's in the chat and then speak it. Don't
Right.
try to do both. You're like, oh, I said that out loud.
Yeah, we have
What was it you said that day?
the TikTok clip, man. It's fucking the Tina number
roast
5.
beef. the
The
roast
roast
beef
beef.
sandwich.
Yeah. He legit said something about Tina's vagina live on YouTube.
I just read what she wrote.
Because he's doing his normal thing about the people in the chat, and
Yeah.
Tina, he's like, Tina got Tina the
Yeah,
chat.
watch her.
He just read what the fuck she
Yeah,
just
he
typed.
said something about Tina's got a vagina like a loose meat sandwich or something. We're like, whoa!
Oh, damn.
I said the damn it, stupid brain.
It was fucking. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, you might as well just sit down, Dragon.
Yeah,
have it.
I'll be over here trying to figure out what else I can say.
He did. He about tapped out for a little bit.
Oh God, it's definitely a highlight of this show. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
was awesome.
definitely like a Sports Center top 10 for sure for
Yeah.
this show.
No,
All time, all time.
Nice.
So yeah,
Hey,
man,
hey,
bring
man.
it, dude.
How,
We're
how
ooh.
are we talking
What happened?
like Star Wars? How we what's the thermometer on Star Wars lately with you?
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I took a little bit of a hiatus for a little bit, made a video a week or every 2 weeks or something just to stay current. But took a little bit of hiatus because the fandom was really getting to me. I was spending too much time in social media looking at those stupid comments and stuff.
Yeah.
And then seeing comments in my videos pouring over from all that. I was like, man, I just need to refresh. So I had to refresh
Right.
for a little bit, take a step back, work on my horror channel a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen you've been
Right, some
pushing out
stories
some. You just recently put a story, correct?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
really
can
loving
plug-
doing that. So
You're allowed to plug your shit here too, G. That's fine.
Yeah, man.
We're good with
Do
it,
it.
buddy.
Absolutely.
well,
Because like Dragon Buddy brings a horror crowd because he does his grave review shows with Alan.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if we get people who bleed over from that and they can go check out Gerald's fucking
Oh, yeah,
horror
absolutely.
stories and shit, like fucking, we
I
got
love
no
those
problem
stories.
for self promotion here, dude. Like, we don't care.
Yeah.
Like, do your thing, man.
And it's
cool. I
fun,
think the
dude.
mouse stopped working though.
If you don't fillet yourself,
There it goes.
Brady's gonna do it.
There it goes. Got my mouse going. Where'd you guys go? There you go. I am not technologically advanced. I'm kind of technologically retarded. When it comes down to it.
Mhm.
I
I
just
have no
bought a
problem
big ass
using that
mic. It
word.
looks good.
Yep. a lot of both ends died to teach me how to use this.
A lot
A
of
lot.
nerds
More
lost
like
their
a
hearing
shit.
teaching me how to use this shit.
Right.
Oh, hey, real quick. Before I didn't get to talk about. We got G on the show. I didn't get to talk about the Florida thing, but just being nerd geek shit. I went back to the comic book. It was the very first comic book store I ever went to where I actually would purchase cards and comics and trade. And it was called in Fort Walton Beach. It's called TBS Comics. And my little brother took me, my son, and my daughter there. And it's expanded. They took over one of the buildings. They must have taken over a building next to them, knocked a wall down. They were having huge tabletop game tournaments going on in there. I couldn't tell you what the fuck it was because I am not hip to that shit, but it was cool as shit getting to go back into the infancy of my nerddom because like it back then it was more sports cards and that's what I was there mainly for was trading whatever I could sell or trade to get Michael Jordan cards because that's all the fuck I collected. but that was a great place to get a variety of comic books versus whatever happened to be on base in the little spindle by the book section. So it was cool getting to go back there, getting to share that experience with my son and daughter, who are both nerds themselves in their own right. My daughter is a huge fucking Spider-Man, like all the Spider-Man's fans. So it's cool to be able to nurture that and share that kind of shit with your kids. So it was a great time, and I had to share it, man. Like, awesome. You guys know how I'm all about family and shit like that. So doing that and having that moment with my kids, and my brother bought me, hold on, I got a humble brag here. I'm gonna get into these tabletop games. My brother bought me these. That's pretty fucking cool. And then I don't know. There's a reflection. There.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get customizing, painting those. Oh, let's be realistic. Probably closer to winter. It's too warm to be doing that now. But
hey, mic check.
That's
Does
cool.
That sound better? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no, you sound fine, man. I think you sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, you bumped it up. All right, cool.
I bumped you up on my end. I think I had you limited a little. I think I had you on like 85% or something.
Don't want to hear what I got to say. Cool.
No, I mean a lot of times when
no, just in case we don't know what you're gonna say. Just in case.
Yeah. A lot of the external audios peak for some reason, so I usually bring them down and then bring them into the right tolerance as we talk.
Okay, cool.
Or doing pre-check, but you know,
yeah.
We didn't really
now if it's
that.
Brady, I bump it down to like 25. So you're at 95. Brady's about 25, but he's louder than you. So
what does that mean?
No, I mean right now you just said what you said is still louder than G.
I really don't like your tone and the way you're coming at me. The way I'm hearing you is really loud, and I don't like that.
All I heard was
talking to my boy all wrong.
Watch episode 3. You'll see my it's gonna fucking I'll get you. Settle down. Settle down.
So you've seen episode 3 already?
I might have had something to do with it. I'm just joking.
Nice.
Let the Wookiee win.
Let me win, man. Just let me have this, okay, Gerald?
You got it. It's all you, buddy.
You win.
All right, so the topic is
what's the topic?
Star Wars, right?
Yeah, G, the floor is yours, man. What are we talking about?
All right, so I got this stupid theory, and everybody can blow up the comment section and make fun of me for it if they want. Now,
we're gonna have fun with it.
Oh, the haters and all that stuff that's coming out now, you know, how everybody's getting blasted and everything for liking anything that Disney's produced or anything. But you got to go back to A New Hope and look at the first time you see Leia. What do you see? She's walking down that corridor. What's the first thing you see? Honestly, we're dudes.
Even as a young man.
Yeah,
boobs.
Look at them boobs.
Right, there was no space bra on her whatsoever.
There's no underwear and stuff.
There's no bra. Becomes a huge hit between nerdy dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen on the cruiser. What do you see? Doink, turkey's done. Right?
Absolutely. Oh yeah. It was cold on set, man.
People love the prequels.
Well,
and also in episode 2, she's in the arena. What happens?
Dude,
belly gets ripped.
I hold that one in a high regard. I was a teenager, like so. So I'm 17 in '99.
Yeah, Padme's hat shirt was a lot.
Like, yeah, dude.
Let's look at the Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2. All right.
Yeah.
What's Gina Carano wearing?
Oh yeah. Sculpting armor.
Busting it out, right?
Absolutely.
Mandalorian season 3. None of that. No Gina Carano. Every woman is covered head to toe in armor or helmet or whatever.
Right.
Andor. Season 1. Big Schoolin
in
her undies.
Oh.
Everybody loves Andor.
Yeah.
Got a hint of a sex scene there. Everybody loves Andor. Nobody loves Mandalorian season 3. The Clone Wars, everybody loves. But what do you see a lot of art about Ahsoka Tano?
Oh yeah.
She's either butt naked or in a compromised position.
Yeah. Yep. Rule 34: Ahsoka Tano is naughty.
Oh yeah, it's most of the internet.
Let's get to Rey. What's she wearing? And you got none of the turkey pointers or nothing. You got
wrapped up pretty good.
Wrapped up pretty tight. Everybody
wears a lot of clothes for a girl in the desert.
Yeah, right.
That's what you're supposed to do, actually, though.
No, I know.
So the subconscious already in mind, because I'm a stupid psychology buff, not a psychologist, but a buff. Look at the shows that nerdy dudes are freaking out about hating.
Mm-hmm.
They don't show anything. They don't show any kind of sexual position. Look at the Acolyte. Every girl in it's wrapped up tight. 5-6 sweaters on, right? Sure, it's covered all the way up to here.
Right.
Look at all the hate going out about it.
Shit, and then they're covered over the top.
Right.
They got the hood.
So, like I said, it's a stupid theory, but nerdy dudes have their sexual fantasies, and they've been taken away.
It's true.
But it's just here's the thing that we've heard our whole lives. Well, in our generations, we've heard our whole lives. Sex sells.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to say the same thing.
Right, but Disney doesn't sell sex. They sell it.
But do they not? I mean, like to a level, is Lady and the Tramp not sexy with that spaghetti ass scene?
I'm just saying, Mary Poppins can get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lovely holiday with Mary.
Right.
Well, back in what was it, 1981, when the movie Dragon Slayer came out? That was movie. It had nakedness in it and everything.
Oh yeah,
dude. I forgot about that. It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
Wasn't there like an Atari game made out of that?
Yeah. I think the dragon was a square.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty rough.
I always felt like the Dragon Slayer. I always felt like the Dragon Slayer looked exactly like the knights in the Gummy Bears cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like all the knights that were like he did, man. Like he looked exactly like all of them.
That cartoon almost ruined me for eating gummy bears. That is my favorite snack ever. And then I watched that cartoon and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Well, you know,
I think these cute little assholes.
I'll eat a cute little asshole if it's the right kind of day.
Well, you'll never know what Ray's asshole looks like.
I was going to say
the chocolate starfish from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
The same principle that you're talking about exists in video games too. Think about the Tomb Raider games. At the very beginning, Lara Croft, like big, pointy, like aggressive, and as they got better,
Minecraft titties.
And as they got better at making games, they reduced that and they covered her up more, and people played the games less.
Yeah,
right.
I watched a whole like YouTube theory about how the more they covered up Lara Croft, the less people watched it or played it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, if they have one naked chick in The Acolyte, everybody be like, man, this is the best show ever. Storyline is. They could be slinging poop at each other.
That would be awesome. Star Wars.
They'll be like, man, oh
Star Wars figured it out. Star Wars figured it out. It's just in one brief scene, like in an alleyway, the shot's panning by. And you just see a naked, completely naked chick just walk, completely frame out, just like that fast. Just
like a 1986 comedy.
Dude, and like nobody acknowledges it. It fucking happens. Everyone's like, that's the greatest show ever fucking made. Ever.
That one scene.
I think it should win an Academy Award now.
Had titties, and she was the only part of the Book of Boba Fett that people like.
Yeah, nobody shut up about Garza Fwip the whole time.
Well,
Fennec Shand got a lot of love too. But
the more
she had very tight fitting body armor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had a very feminine silhouette. She had like cupped like chest armor. Like,
but we all knew like a lot of us had crushes on her. We all had crushes on her when we were younger and shit.
See her insides.
If you can't feel it, you might as well see it. You know what I mean?
Ming Na Wen is over 60 years old.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy. I want some of her juice that she's freaking drinking on. Jesus.
Right. Absolutely. But you think about it, like even the original trilogy, like there were, sex symbols. I mean, you had Leia was, every teenage boy's dream.
She's in the bikini. Everybody's like, oh yeah. All of a sudden.
Slave Leia, Hut Slayer Leia. I don't care.
Hell, like they did There's an episode of Friends where they address that's a fantasy. Like it's that much of pop culture in the sexy side of Star Wars. They referenced it in arguably one of the greatest television shows ever. Like to be completely honest, right? Like it was for its time. Like you can't tell me it wasn't. It was a cultural phenomenon. And to insert another cultural phenomenon with that sex symbol, like they did a whole fucking episode where that's part of the arc within the episode. It's fun. You know what I mean? Like it meant something from the 70s to the 90s, to now, bro. Like it's like that Farrah Fawcett poster. For a lot of people, that's one of the sexiest posters ever. And it's almost a timeless, sexy ass fucking poster. And it's just a basic fucking, it's Farrah Fawcett in a bikini. Like it's not a whole lot, but it's sexy as shit. And people remember that it's timeless. Yeah. It's just.
And in the 80s, you just saw movies with titties blowing up. There'd be titties.
Yeah, they were just titties. They just had titties and titties. You're like, this is a Smurfs cartoon. What the fuck is going on?
Right. This is the prison movie. There's only dudes.
PG-13, you were bound to see a titty just for a minute.
Yeah, just for the tag. Like this is kindergarten to top.
Going down. Why they take topless?
That's what I'm saying. 80s comedies, you were bound to see a titties, and there's going to be one fuck in there.
Same thing with 80s horror. It was the same way. When we rate our movies, we go by the Salty Nerd, their rating system, where if it has a boob in it, you get an automatic half star. There's boobs in your movie.
No,
that's fair.
I would agree. That's fair. That's solid. I like that. I'm gonna add that logic to anything that it requires with boobs.
So I saw boobs.
Half. You get a half a point, half a clam, half a star, whatever the fuck it is of half. You get it because you got a titty.
Half a star.
I'm into that. I'm in.
Disney doesn't know how to sell sex. I mean, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, once Leia hit that bikini, everybody's like, "Oh, Star Wars."
Right.
Yes.
I wonder if you did a really sexy Star Wars Charlie's Angels show, if the nerds would just go ham on it.
Oh,
they did.
Love it. There wouldn't even have to be a storyline. They could just
they did Charlie's Angels back early 2000s?
No, Star Wars.
Star Wars version. Like
I got you. I'm sorry. I thought you literally meant Charlie. My bad.
You do like a Fennec Shand, Bo-Katan, Ahsoka Tano, and maybe somebody else all do a team up series.
And the 80s gratuitous explosion rips half their clothes off.
Scene.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Somebody
gets in a fight, and there's.
Why are you washing my back? I thought your species bathed with their tongue.
That is my tongue.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah. Oh, I would say all the hate on where we went with Andor, where there was a moment with Bex and. Well, first of all, fuck Tim. He's an asshole.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Fuck Tim.
Agreed. 1000%. We will fucking die on that hill.
Fuck it, Tim, dude.
Fuck it, Tim. Yeah.
This one
brings him into the bedroom, and people were like, "How dare they have sex in Star Wars?" Okay, there was a lot of weirdness over the anger.
That too.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, that was silly face.
At one point, a brother and sister were making out.
Yeah, right.
Calm
But
the
we
fuck
always
down.
like that's the quickest one they sweep under the rug.
Yeah.
It's always it's like
George Lucas
is-
himself said no marriage, like no attachments, no children.
Yeah.
But sex was permitted.
Right.
So he was like all about free love.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You want to tell me
Old boy
Qui-Gon
in the
didn't knock
fucking-
down Shimmy Skywalker, bro?
old fucking Master and Apprentice book, bro. The Avar Chris, not Avar Chris. That's fucking
That's a
God
woman.
damn it. Yeah, no, you know who I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. I brain
Or
fart.
what's his name?
I'm brain farting his name. We'll get there together. But he was just out there just slaying Space Poonanny, dude. He just
Right.
didn't. He just was, dude.
Yeah, but he got obsessed.
Is
He
there
got
not a
obsessed.
scene in Phantom Menace where fucking Qui-Gon's kind of putting his robe back together? Like he
Maybe
was.
you want this to happen.
I'm
Maybe
telling
you
you,
wanted this.
I'm pretty sure, like that they intimated that.
Dude,
he
hey
banged
man,
Jimmy
I al-
Skywalker.
I always thought this would be the greatest shit to do when I was younger. Is like splice videotape and like take a real fucking movie and then splice a part of a porno like funny version, like you know, what do they call it? Where they mock it and shit like that. So like have two people walk into the room and then splice that version of that where they're fucking and it goes back. It goes, oh my.
Oh, no.
He can't even finish it.
Just some fucking families out there getting some fucking Avengers movie and fucking Miss Marvel getting plowed by the Deadpool or some shit.
Fight clubbing it up out there.
Oh, just right in the middle of a scene, you just snip it in there. What the? You got so they fully go in clothes. You're like, I didn't know they were in this movie. What the fuck? They really cut costs of production for these two. Oh my god!
Oh,
That's fun.
I want to do it so bad.
yeah, I gotta agree with Tina on this one. I don't know why she chose that Pussy Tim.
Yeah, he's a
He,
piece
I
of
think it was kind of one
Fuck
of
Tim.
those. I feel bad for you, dude.
Yeah, pity
Here,
fuck.
here's some vagina.
Maybe maybe he was kind of the best option that was there. They both had needs.
No, the big guy.
Yeah.
Fuck Tom.
You think?
Tim?
I think they were too close.
Fuck it, Tom.
Tim.
I think the big guy was too close. Like they were too close as friends,
Oh.
and he knew the relationship she
Oh,
had
okay.
with old boy, so he couldn't. He's a real one. He wasn't. He's not gonna knock her boots while Andor's not there, dude.
Right, he seemed a little too pure anyway. Like I just
Exactly,
like
right? He's
gloves
like,
and
look,
boots and
dude,
gloves."
I'm an alcoholic. Just let me have that, okay?
I'm pretty sure Andor's clearly gay. Anyway,
I promise I will not turn anyone in.
It seems like that's why Bix left him. He's kind of
he's. I'm pretty sure that Andor character is written as a gay dude.
What?
You don't think so?
He's androgynous
I've never-
through the whole thing. He really.
No, he
I've
did
never-
kind of.
Well,
He kind of with
No,
Jen, they had like a little.
I always
spark.
just
they had like a spark.
I never looked at it as him being gay. I just, dude, like being in the military. Do you know there is a certain amount of people who are just fucking dedicated to what the fuck that is? Their
Yeah.
whole life.
He's dedicated to dick.
I guess, dude. I didn't get that vibe.
Could
Sorry,
be.
I can't
Oh,
follow.
There's
out
a
of my
theory.
nose.
That's a theory.
Damn, dude.
I hope that wasn't carbonated.
It
Oh,
doesn't
God.
matter.
No,
That
it's
would
water.
burn.
So I'm good.
Oh, dude, Mon Mothma, dude. I
I
think I was
waterboarded
Mon
myself.
Mothma.
Oh, my mouth, she got the classy look.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. She didn't fuck around either. She was running shit.
Yeah.
Hey, she'd have to make me a kept man or something because I'd be afraid of her.
Mon Mothma in the Obi-Wan series, dude. You don't mess with a woman like that.
No.
Right.
She was a bad bitch.
She'll tear it off.
Yep. And look how she threw her own husband under the bus, too.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well,
Like, I love it. Some trouble. Take this guy.
Poor
Luther
Mr.
was a
Mon
piece of
Mothma.
shit.
Yeah, he was. He was a piece of shit.
Gets no respect. He gets no respect, man. He's
Oh.
trying. It's a tough world out there.
None.
His wife hates him. Like, what can he do?
Right.
Everything-
His daughter's a
She looks at-
teenage bitch.
Just
She wouldn't have hated him if he'd stopped being a bitch. Even his own daughter didn't
Poor
fucking respect
Catch
him.
22.
Right.
in all
He's
fairness, the
he's
daughter
like,
doesn't
"I
respect the
know."
mom more. The daughter doesn't respect mom more.
That's true.
Yeah. He's like, I know you sit on this side of the fence politically, but I went ahead and invited your adversaries on over.
Right.
We're gonna have some tea and crumpets and shit. And we're gonna just hang out, and talk, play some Scrabble, maybe slap that ass once in a while when you walk by.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't give up on Perrin. Perrin could be like the savior of the Republic, and he was working
I bet you
all
he
those
comes through in the
inside
clutch.
Yeah.
They're like,
He's
this
like,
Trump
dude.
guy, and he was like, you have no idea. I have more power than my wife. And you're like, holy shit.
He's
Never
like,
saw
I
that
bet on
before."
I bet on a game of Sabak. I fucking tripled my money. We're safe, guys. You're like, that's not what you do, Perrin. That's not what you. Oh,
But it
That's
is.
not how you get
I
there.
tried. I tried.
It's Mr. Mon Mothma to you.
Right.
Mr. Mothma. for
Mr.
sure.
Mothma.
He's his name's like Perrin Backwood Mothma. He hyphenated his name.
Right.
Yeah, you,
Would've.
you're not a real badass till you hyphenate your name and put her name last.
Right. Take
That's
the
just-
ridicule for that one.
That's so wild to me, man. Like I understand like new tradition, and I would struggle. I don't know if I could, man. That'd probably ruin it right there for me.
Yeah.
Personally, on a personal level.
No, I think I would just be like, no, baby, you just go ahead and keep your name. I'll keep mine. Like, we're cool.
Right. I'll pat you on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if that couldn't be acceptable, that could be a deal breaker.
Yeah. Right. Think about it like this.
You know.
You got Will Smith and he married Jada Pinkett and she became Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, if she became
But it
Jada
really was
Smith
like, it was
Pinkett.
really Will Smith.
If
Pinkett.
he was Will Smith
Yeah.
Pinkett,
and he became Will Smith Pinkett.
we'd know where that relationship is.
Right.
But we
Yeah.
already know
You keep
that.
my
We know
wife's name
too
out
much
your
of
mouth is what I'm saying.
Right. And then
That's
I'm
wild.
I'm going to go on her show. We're going to talk about how she cheated on me and it was my fault.
Oh,
Right.
jeez.
Poor bastard.
The whole time he's got a leash around his neck and
Right.
she's pulling it like
A little shock every now and then. He's like,
You misspelled reptile because he's a snake. He's not a repellent. He's a reptile. Snake.
I'm a sneaky snake.
He's a sneaky snake.
sneaking in your
sad, everybody knows that.
That came up. Me and Aaron were walking around the store the other day, and she's like, "I'm a snack." I'm like, so I was walking behind her, going, "I'm a sneaky snack."
You should. That's when she just said that. That's when you take the cart and fucking run. I've been scared. Just turns
Oh,
around.
yeah.
I'm a hey. You're like, yo, God.
Oh, she fucking makes me laugh like that all the time, dude. She'll just be minding her own business, and she hits me with like a quote from a movie or something, and I'm like,
That's the way it should be.
"Yeah,
Fantastic.
you can't do that to me." That's what I do.
That's what you're taking my thing.
She beats me at my own game all the fucking time.
You're going to be a hyphen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hype my name.
Dude, I'd fucking die. I'd make you hyphen it after DellaSnooch and fucking knifing it after that. On the
Sweet little
show.
7.5 pound baby Jesus Snooch.
Why is his name so obscenely long? Good Lord. No, like hey, real talk when it comes to long names. When Kennedy was born, my wife wanted to give her 2 middle names. I really didn't have a
Fitzgerald?
problem with that, but I really didn't have a problem with it
Why
at
should I
all.
have
But
your
I
own
was
name?
like, I have to. This is a moment for leverage, and I was like, I'm cool with doing that. It's like as long as any and every time we need to fill out paperwork with her name, you fill it out.
Yeah, you got to do it.
because I don't want to fill out two middle fucking names, and then maybe have to possibly explain it when they hand like, ma'am, you went past the squares.
Yeah, they only give you so many squares.
They only give you so many squares, sir, and you can't do that. It's like, well, my wife said we should have two middle names, so I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea, two middle names. So I got the squares. So no, I'm not ever going to be in that predicament. Here, you fill it out.
You figure the squares out.
You figure the squares out. This is no longer. So, like, seriously, when it comes to, like, it'll probably be different by the time they're doing those big tests where they fill out the bubble sheets and shit. I feel bad for her. I really do. There was those two kids in your fucking class when you were taking those tests. You're like, hold on, teach. We gotta wait for whoever. Because you had them two kids in this big ass fucking middle line.
Two Scantrons.
Yeah, like seriously, there was always at least one kid was hold on, they weren't done because it was their middle fucking name trying to bubble in all that shit with the fucking. I gotta find it, make sure it's in the same. Fuck, and they gotta erase it and make sure it's lined up to the right shit.
What's your middle name, kid? Manamana.
Yeah. What?
How do you spell that?
But the GH is silent, and they're like, what the fuck?
Where does that go?
Bend over and I'll show you.
It's beautiful.
I wasn't talking to you.
Don't listen to them. Your name's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. We
got a lot of nerve there, Chris Wald.
Look, Russ, no lines.
No shit.
Margo.
My motto.
I don't know, Todd.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's funny.
Hey, I think you should hit the reminder for the people. Let them know LG was talking about.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
reminder.
quite
Let 'em know.
sure who you.
Oh, that ain't the right one. Here we go.
No.
I'm not quite sure who you are, but you better hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
I love the affirmation from Swede. Swede's affirmation just sounds like when you hit it, you will do that. Yeah.
He almost put the wrong video. We almost got
He was talking about a completely different button.
This is the other big LG video.
Penis.
They always sound so hungry.
I love it. It's the best, dude. It's the best.
Yeah, the first time I heard a hyphen name was on Hot Tub Time Machine, and I thought it was a joke. Until I started seeing it around, I was like, what the hell? The fuck is going on here?
Yeah, definitely. It's the weirdest.
That was a great movie. I never saw the second one, but the first one was fucking fantastic.
The second one's not great.
I saw the second one in a closet, and I thought I was going to get raped in there. It was this tiny theater in Cincinnati. And 50 Shades of Grey was on at the same time.
Well, that was your first
Every other theater taken up by
yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
Me and my son are sitting in this tiny thing, smaller than my background here. Like, somebody come in? Who's that?
No,
he's just a janitor. He's pushing a mop down the aisle.
Run.
Dude, one of my greatest theater experiences ever was at the Dollar Theater in Fort Walton Beach. We went to see Borat, and they served pizza and beer, nachos, hot dogs. And it was this little, like, it couldn't have been two widths of this fucking room. And long-wise, though, I mean, it was pretty long, and they had booths and shit in there. It was a wild ass experience. It was $1 for the movie, and then you really spent your money on all the food and beer and shit like that. But I never had a funner fucking experience. But I tell you what, you serve alcohol at a fucking theater, motherfuckers are getting up to go to the bathroom left and fucking right.
Oh yeah,
that's obnoxious. That's obnoxious.
So, I sit in the over 21 section in our theater here, and I'm like, why did we pick a 4-hour fucking movie? What the hell?
What did me, you, and Richie go see where we bought one? Me, you, and Richie went and saw a movie, and it was when our theater first started serving alcohol, and we all got a beer just to do it.
Yeah, I remember.
It was a Star Wars movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was Solo.
Might have been Solo. Because yeah, it was me, you, and Rich, or maybe it could have been a Marvel movie. It could have been a Marvel movie with him too, though.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was the first time we did it to do it. But like that beer does catch up to you before the end of the fucking movie. No matter what, man, those are 2-hour movies. Like they're catching up to you faster than your fucking 64-ounce Slurpee is. You know what I mean? Like
you end up going
I don't want to
3
drink
times.
I don't want to drink beer watching movies, bro. It's not what I want to do.
Right.
Unless
so
I'm here at home and I can hit fucking pause.
No, I
exactly.
I got a motorized recliner and it takes forever to get up.
Right.
By the time I'm up, I'm done pissing myself because I'm old.
Gee, you're just being lazy as fuck at that moment.
Hell yeah, man! I need a funnel.
He's like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I really gotta pee. Hurry the fuck up. Come on. Too late.
Never mind.
Too late.
Oh, I love that you just put the chair back in some piss pants. You're just like, fuck it. We're here.
It's too late already. We got to this.
This already happened.
What you gotta do?
Hell yeah.
Too lazy to crawl out of it and just run.
Right? You're like, just go, man.
Somebody told me a story a couple years back about them being in the car stuck like I was in Philly, and they were like about to shit themselves, and they're like yelling at the driver, like, I'm gonna shit my pants, blah, blah, blah. And then there was a point where they were like, oh, you might as well take your time now.
I really thought that moment.
It was close. It was fucking close.
Seen that commercial? I forget what it's for, but it's got the guy that played General Hux in the back seat, and somebody's driving, and he's like, "No, really, I gotta go. And they're like, "Oh, here, just do it in this," and they hand him a bottle, and he's like, looking around. They're like, "Do it." He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." He drops his pants and puts the bottle under his ass.
You know what's awful? I could make it because I've been in the military, so I could do that no problem.
Oh yeah. Get you the wide mouth Mickey's bottle, you be in there.
I don't even need that, bro. I don't even need that.
Just squeeze it right in.
I can put it in a fucking Tabasco sauce bottle.
Expert level.
Brady, the fucking Play-Doh machine here.
Yeah.
You're the spaghetti factory.
Put the star-shaped one on.
Let's go. I got you covered. That's what I do.
God.
That's
good Lord.
Yeah, you're not a veteran if you don't have fucking loose stool.
On command.
Ask him. Am I wrong?
No,
not at all.
It's 5:50. We got to shit. It's time.
You Smith shit. No, okay.
Somebody, dude. Hey, that happened. I was taking a shit at work the other day. I'm not going to say the person's name. I know who the fuck it was. They came in there and they're like, it don't even stink like shit in here. Well, a lot of times these motherfuckers spray every fucking can of spray they have in there. Mm-hmm. But they made this comment, it don't even stink like shit in here. I was like, you can come in here and look at my fucking asshole. They had no comment for that. They found a booth and sat the fuck down.
You know what I like? That most of the people in the chat are females.
Yeah.
That's
they
the best
shit too.
No, their bathrooms are worse than ours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I as being a dude I've been in the military, had to clean the bathrooms, like talking with other people. Ladies, your bathrooms are gross.
Try restaurant management.
Yeah, your bathrooms are gross, dude. You ladies are nasty.
For sure.
Sorry.
I was a stock boy at 15 at Kmart, and had to clean the bathrooms, and it scarred me for life how gross women's were. Like, okay, guys, you got pee on the floor. Okay, somebody.
Right.
I went into the women's bathroom, like, oh dear God.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's like I
It's
think
like
somebody got murdered.
It's like from
They got
Letterkenny.
murdered
There's
in here,
shit on the
and they just got rid of the Yeah,
There's shit on the urinal. How'd it get there? Did I tell you about the shit on the toilet? It's just like that. It's just like the shit on the toilet. The shit on the urinal.
That was so fucking funny.
oh. You may not be nasty, LG. You may not be nasty, but a lot of you women are.
Yeah.
You just let loose in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I believe it. You go over there like a fucking herded pack mentality.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's
and
not
they
waiting
do-
in line for a lot of bathrooms for an hour.
Dude, it even happens at work, bro.
they go into the bathroom with the thought process of all the rest of these bitches are nasty.
Yeah.
So then they do nasty shit because they don't want to touch where the nasty bitches were. And then I'm like, but that makes you a nasty bitch.
It's true. It's true. If we're gonna talk about nasty motherfuckers in the bathroom, look, you know who's second, or if not tied with them? It's the fuckers who need the fucking the ass gasket.
Yeah.
They can't fucking dispose of it.
Yeah.
No,
They don't
leave it there.
But fucking flush it, bitch. Flush it. And why the fuck did you have to pull toilet paper to grab every fucking thing in here? And like you grab this, so you like let go of the toilet paper and left it attached to that thing, and pulled more toilet paper to touch this thing.
Just wash your hands when you're
Wear
done,
gloves, bro. We
Wear
work in a
gloves,
factory.
wash.
You can wear rubber gloves. You can wear a few pair if you'd like.
Yeah.
You could fucking lock and load. Come in there knowing I gotta touch this, so that's one. I gotta touch that. That's two. Like you could be ready.
Yeah.
And then pick them bitches up with the last glove and throw them the fuck away.
You know what I always told Mike? I says, you were made with all the protection that you need on your hands. It's called skin. Just don't put it in your holes when you're done and wash the motherfuckers. You're fine.
We all went through the pandemic together. We all know how to wash our hands by now.
Here's a question for you guys, though. How many of you have been yelled at for washing your hands after you get in the bathroom or something? A coworker, wife, or whatever. All of us, right? So we wash your hands after we go to the bathroom. What happens after you fuck? Who's yelling at you to wash your hands? You done have your hands all up in that shit.
Yeah.
It should be the same.
You had it in your mouth. You had your fingers in your mouth.
Everywhere. Sometimes you just fall asleep. You just ass out you wake up, the sheet stuck to your face. Like, oh, God.
Fluids dripping out of you.
I have to go wash my hands now.
Yeah.
Right?
Forever.
Right back. Safety first. Then we're gonna hop back into this gross bed.
Fucking look like a fucking Ghostbuster and shit with like slime. Like, what the fuck happened?
Right.
I just got
What did I do?
Maybe put on some happy music.
I'm just gonna say that maybe don't make that joke at the end. Like, look, I was slimed.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't love that.
Man.
No, they're not gonna love that.
No.
They're not gonna love that.
6 week recovery time on that one.
Right. What did I say? Oh shit! Now I know.
Hey, you never know, bro. You never know. Like, you like that? And be like, do you?
Yeah.
Do if you do.
Just trying to get the
I wasn't trying to freak out. Just say, hey, let's have some fun.
But then after you get done having sex and you gotta pee, did you wash your hands?
Right. Yeah.
No,
clearly.
My face was in your ass, and you're worried about my hand.
Right.
Right.
First, I don't pee on my hands.
Yeah. And second, did I ask you if you washed your ass first?
Right.
Right.
I'm not sitting there fingering my ass while I'm trying to take a pee,
Right. That's the weirdest handshake I ever got.
Exactly.
Good game. Fuck.
Yeah. Wow.
And look, man, I'm gonna be 100% real too when it comes to with men going to the bathroom. I don't knock in the order in which you wash your hands. If you wash your hands before you pee, and not after, but you washed, I don't care. I really don't care.
Listen, if you just
'Cause
went
I
to
know
the
there-
bathroom and you turned around and you shake my hand and it's wet, then there's a problem.
Yeah. Oh, there's a huge problem. But 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm not dapping a single motherfucker or shaking hands with a single son of a bitch coming to or from the bathroom.
Right.
I
I'm
don't
just
do it at
not.
all at work. I don't do it at all at work because I see how dry the sink is when I go in there.
Yep.
You know, I will say for the most
I heard
part,
that hands dryer going though. That doesn't make any sense.
right. What did you just do? For the most part, I think people are pretty good about washing their hands. The mess they make while they do it's a different story.
Right.
Oh yeah,
But
it's like they
I
showered
feel-
in the sink.
Right.
Like, I don't understand how some of these people go on like with their bathroom etiquette.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
It's mind numbing.
I've been in charge of guys that worked under me with the bathroom where I'm like, you get screamed at home, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like for like what you do in a bath. Why would you say that? No, is it true? Well, yeah. How'd you know? Because you're cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Or you can have your wife come and she can clean that up. What
Or she can yell
I
at
will
you to
never-
clean it up.
right?
At our job, we have people in the union, and that's a job in which
Oh,
they
yeah.
bid on and took,
Right.
and they clean.
Oh yeah.
And we had a few, but now we have one specifically. That's all I've ever known them to do.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only job they've had, and I've worked there. October will be 17 years.
Yep.
No, bro, I don't. There are people I work with that just anger me to a point, and then to see that shit, like I've gone in the bathroom, I've picked things up, or in the break room picked some towels or something like that. I'm just trying to be like, this is what the fuck. We're adults here, but like,
Yeah.
no, bro, because if I had to clean up after all these people that we work with, I don't think I could be friends with any of them. Because I wouldn't know if it was you or not you, or it was him or not her. Like, I'd just be like, you guys are gross. Fuck every one of you.
Right. My partner at work, he's always complaining I don't invite him over for a fire and a beer, play guitar, that kind of thing, hang out and everything. Well, he told me that he gets so drunk he pisses himself.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I'm not gonna
I
have you
don't-
over, bro.
Definitely,
Right.
we're not going to be drinking beer together.
No, dude, that shit's not happening.
Right. No.
I get blackout drunk. Yeah, dude, come on over. It's gonna be a great
Yeah.
time.
Come do that
I
at
love
my house.
cleaning grown man pee out of my couch.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, dude, I just go I'm berserk, man. I just fucking rock and roll, I break shit. Yeah, you're fun.
That's-
You're a bundle of joy. I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
got to stay
Right.
outside.
Go party with Ozzy or some shit. Not over here.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you don't want to spread out puppy pads just to invite a coworker over.
You got to stay by the door. Stay on the tile.
Oh, stay on the pad. Stay on the pad.
You get on the carpet, I will hit you with the fucking newspaper.
I will slap you so hard. What's the guy I work with who's like, I don't want whatever it is I do here at work to mix with whatever it is I do at home.
Yeah. There's very few people that we work with that I'm like, you should come over to my house. It's just in general. Like, I'm just like, you know what? You.
Not you.
The rest of y'all, like, nah. Like, you can,
Right.
you can
I've had
keep.
nobody from work over at my house, I'm proud to say.
Yeah.
And I will not go to their house either because I don't know what's going to happen there. They got some little cave or some shit and 16 locks on the door. You're here.
Yeah.
We never hear from G again. Did he
It
quit
puts the lotion
podcasting?
on
What
its
the
skin.
shit?
I'm in some closet going, get me out of here.
I knew it.
Hey, dude, it's Ohio. It could fucking happen, man.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
I'm
This is
pretty
weird.
sure
It's the home of Jeffrey Dahmer.
every house in
Like,
Ohio has a
wasn't it-
50 Shades room.
It wasn't too long ago that girl, like, there was like 2 or 3 chicks fucking locked up in that dude's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was wild as fuck, man.
And they were in there for like 2 years or something.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that
That's
shit's
crazy.
scary, bro.
I mean,
You could
got
just
Jeffrey
be.
Dahmer, Charles Manson from this area.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Look,
they're-
hey, man, I'm gonna make a. Here you go. I'm gonna make a weird turn on this. Can you imagine that kind of shit in the Star Wars universe?
Like finding somebody that's got people locked up like
No,
that sounds
like
Aryan to me.
yeah, like they're like yeah, like they're like locking up. I mean, you start to see the cruelty of what the Empire does, but like just you're fighting as a Jedi or whatever. You're fighting this fight. You think you're focused on this, and like this off the wall, what the fuck, dangerous shit is happening. Like totally blindsiding you. Like what's the movie? It was
Sounds like
Paul
Logan
Walker did it.
Greatstorm's story in the High Republic.
Oh,
Maybe, but yeah, dude. Like I love that. Like I'm just saying that would be a weird sect to like. I like how they're stepping away with. We're gonna talk about the Acolyte later, but like Acolyte is a departure from the Skywalker saga. It's completely its own thing over here. So like, if you could do it, you could just say, "Hey, man, this is how the cruelty of just fucking Coruscant under the Imperial rule was," and you could focus on this small sect that is on building such and such on level whatever, and just you could see the just cruelty of the Empire, man. Like has nothing to do with these stories. You know what I mean? Like you're getting real,
like do a sub-level story type thing.
Yeah, like real sub-level,
kids are
like
going missing,
like this.
Women are going missing.
Yeah, this takes place. Yeah, and they're going. They're like you're seeing the cruelty of it. Like these kids are going, like, because it really started hitting me when we were watching Bad Batch. Like they're stealing these fucking kids, bro. Like you're like, oh, I'm watching a cartoon, but like now, like expand that, make that real life. Like they're stealing fucking children, bro.
Yeah. What did they do with all the ones that turned out to be kind of crazy? Did they just dump them off to some?
They just
asshole
discard them or fucking shoot them or whatever.
Probably throw them into
Yeah,
the
but like
television.
that's what I'm saying. Like take them fucking kid stories and then like flip it and live action it and see. Like that'd be fucking frightening, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Some fucking bounty hunter comes up. You're a fucking middle-aged woman, single. You have this 6-month-old baby, and this bounty hunter with a fucking weird-ass looking floating droid comes in your house. Like seeing that in the real perspective. Yeah, bro, that'd be fucking terrifying, bro. But like in a cartoon, you're like, oh, this is kid shit.
Right.
That'd be fucking terrifying.
All right, I think we should.
I want to
pitch
see
this
that
to Lucasfilm. We want an adult version.
Yeah,
of
just
this.
like
maybe not little
like the
kids
Sith.
because that's a little far. But
yeah, no, but see, that's the thing for me. That's the thing. That shit, I struggle with that shit really hardcore. Like I love me and DB talk about the We're Alive series, and the newest series that they've done is called Scouts Honor, and it deals with Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts kind of a situation there, but it's kids, man, and putting them in them situations. Like I personally struggle with seeing kids bullied, the loss of innocence, and all that. Like when I see that being taken from children and shit like that shit. Oh, I fucking hate it, bro. Like,
have you ever seen the movie A Time to Kill?
Oh, yeah.
I remembered a long time ago. I'm trying.
And no, it's got
no,
Matthew McConaughey and Sam Jackson in it.
Oh yeah,
Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson plays the little girl's dad.
That's right. I do remember that movie now.
Yeah. And he walks into the courtroom.
So I figured out how we make this movie. We just have Liam Neeson come back as Qui-Gon Jinn, except his daughter has been taken, and we just reshoot Taken, but as a Jedi.
Oh my god,
as a Jedi.
Because that's the plot.
So crazy, it just might work.
Because doesn't he finds his daughter like chained to a fucking mattress, right?
Yeah.
But he's doing like the forced mind thing that he's sending out into the universe. Like, if you
but see, I want to see like take that and twist it.
Right.
Take that though and twist it where you're taking, Grogu is cute and something that we're not used to seeing, but it was a cute thing. It was a puppy. It was a kitten kind of a thing. Like a fucking 6-year-old child being taken of any species that you're going to put in live action. Right. And they're getting taken by these terrifying acolytes, you know, these, oh my God.
Duros.
No, the Sith, the Inquisitors. These fucking terrifying Inquisitors are fucking snatching you up and trying to, like, you know, the Force, we're going to fucking train you for whatever, or half of you need to go to this fucking Project Necromancer. Like, stop putting a cute face on it and really fucking humanize it in live action, that shit. That would be
kids all emaciated and chained to a wall.
Yeah, emaciated aliens, like they're just fucking sucking the Force or life out of these kids because Palpatine or for Project Necromancer they need it. You're like, yo, this got fucking dark.
Right.
Some
well,
weird
it worked with it, so it could work with Star Wars.
Some weird Rhodian that's got like this basement in Tatooine, and he's like, it rubs the blue milk on its skin.
Yeah, dude. There's like a dugout hole out the bottom of the basement so he can sneak out and shit. Right?
I think it would be. Dude. I don't know about Rhodians,
like
but
black phone with kids.
I think it would be. It would probably
be
dude.
I can picture a Rhodian though.
No,
I'm on DD. Black phone, but it's a Rhodian. It's a Rhodian. Yes, dude. This tracks.
You make it Nemodians.
What? Nemodians? No.
Yeah, them fucking dudes that can't talk right. That I love watching them guys get killed. No, those fuckers deserve to die in Acolyte.
That's not. Well, they didn't. They didn't.
They were assholes in Acolyte. They're just an asshole race.
Oh, dude! I got a feeling your whole family's going down.
Yeah, no shit. Those Nemoidians are always the heel, no matter what. Like
it's true.
Every time they're written into a story, they're always a heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not disputing it. I'm not disputing.
Probably the Trade Federation.
Right.
All right, Gerald, before we go switching topics, is there anything else as far as sex and Star Wars that you want to explore now that we've basically rat fuck Nemoidians?
Now that you put it like that,
Blue Twi'leks.
No, dude, I think I'm good. That theory was about all I had on.
No, I definitely agree, though. I think that when you cover up all the sexiness in Star Wars, all of a sudden, people have to start thinking about what the point of the character development and shit is, and then they're like, "Oh, it's woke. I don't want it."
Right.
Like,
you put some cleavage in there, and they're like, "Oh."
I really feel like most of these nerds need to be tied down and make them watch Star Trek for a while. Like, you're gonna learn something today.
Otherwise, every other episode you get Ula and her 9 titties.
Yeah, Ula.
Which
is
one
that
you want?
Cow?
Top
what
left,
the fuck?
Bottom, middle. All kinds of choices there.
It's like a bop it. You gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
Twist it.
Right. We can play Plinko.
One of those fidget pop.
Titty Plinko.
Right. We're playing Titty Plinko. Where's it gonna go?
I love it. Need some good old Titty Plinko.
Doesn't matter. It always ends up in child support.
I feel like we should do that with my face. Just Titty Plinko.
Your face is always going to land in the child support slot.
Boom, boom, boom. You know what, though? If I get to play Titty Plinko, it's worth it.
The game's rigged, is what I'm saying.
It's worth it for Titty Plinko.
Right. Damn Twi'leks and their rompers.
I love it.
It's every time.
Every time.
Yeah, I love me some.
Never lose half of your shit for a Twi'lek and a $5 sundress is what I'm saying.
It's a 5-credit sundress.
5-credit sundress.
Only money.
You don't want to do it. It's only money.
Republic credits.
Well, do you think you're some kind of Jedi? Only money.
Why is your shirt all wet? I got it on Camino.
That's not happening. Stop by there to poop.
Right.
Yeah, I just had to poop. I couldn't sit down because all these hoes are nasty.
Whoa. Long neck giraffe bitches looking over the stall while I'm trying to drop a deuce.
You long neck giraffe bitch.
Can you imagine slugging one right in the neck, bro? That's how I would have done it. That would have been my tactical warfare, like a two-piece. Pow! Like, God damn! And they're all slow and shit. So like they bring their arms up like you'd hit them, because you know that would rock their shit, bro. You hit them dead.
They are fucking super slow.
They're so, bro. Like they come up like a slot. Like you hit me.
Quack, quack.
Oh no!
You
hit
rock
me in the head.
You rock a canoeing in the throat 4 times before they're like, hey.
You fucking like you can't just throat chop a Camoan like once. You got to be like,
Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
Right.
they're like, oh god.
Yeah, canoeans are like the
Put your hand
fucking
back down.
3-toed sloth of the Star Wars
Oh,
universe. They're just
God.
why?
And their heads look
They
like
are,
feedbacks.
dude.
Right.
They are, bro. Oh my god, you could rock them eyes, bro. Just wow.
Yeah.
If you could get up there, I couldn't even get up there.
Maybe that's why they're so like smart, because they had time to think about it.
They all the time in the world.
Let's not be hasty.
Hey, Steve.
Hold on.
Man,
yeah.
I got all day. Can you finish what you're saying?
Right.
They must have longer
days.
days on Camino.
We live
A lot
10,000
longer.
years.
Oh.
Yeah. No shit.
I want
live
to fucking
40.
see
Come
that
on.
now, dude. I want to see a Jedi jump up in 2 pieces of Camino right in the fucking neck, man.
Come on, with a
God, I
haymaker.
want to, like, I need somebody who's smarter than me who can fucking make that digitally happen. Like, and that's how we start the show. Like, you just see it going, just standing in the screen in the middle of a blank room. There's nothing there. And then, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, force jumps and goes, wah, wah. It's like,
It falls down
You give
between
them
their
2
shoulder
pieces of
blades.
biscuit.
oh, fuck yeah, dude. That would be awesome. That would be great. I need to see this in my lifetime now.
They
Don't
just have
ever
their
give me
hands-
the opportunity in a video game to do that. I'm going to try a 2-piece. Any Camon I can ever fucking do it in a fucking Star Wars video game. If it can be done, I'm going to fucking do it.
Have
I
you
feel
seen their
like-
hands? wanna
I
see
feel
what
like it could
finger
be
is
done.
human.
Right.
I think it
They got
needs to
fingers
happen.
like this long.
Like, of all the fucking type of shit, like I've seen dudes been decapitated with the lightsaber in Star Wars. Never thought I could see that. So I need to see it come on and get 2-piece with the fuck bow. Like, it needs to happen. Somebody make this happen. Like, there's a bunch of rebels and one of them is a Kamoan. They kind of like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, this fucking dude, he's like, ah.
One of my favorite fucking things about that
I wanna see
that
this
Star
so
Wars
bad.
game is when the fucking stormtrooper's sitting on the edge of the cliff, dangling his feet, and you just walk up and force push him off the fucking cliff.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite
That's
way.
the best.
I'll pull them to me and then throw them again off the cliff.
Oh yeah,
Like by
I
the
did that a
donkey.
couple times. Throw somebody off a cliff and then force pull them back and be like, nope, bye.
That, dude, using that was some of the funner stuff to do. You're like, what kind of shit can I do with this guy? You're like, no, I'm gonna go back and replay that. I feel like I can kill him better.
Right. It's
More
like Red Dead
creatively.
Redemption 2, you know, you're like, should I play the missions? No, I'm gonna tie this motherfucker up to the railroad track and see what happens.
Absolutely.
I fucking grabbed a stormtrooper with the force and held him in the air, and I walked up a mountain path just to drop him.
Yes, dude.
It took like
That's beautiful.
it took like
Oh,
10 fucking minutes. He was just on patrol, and I'm like, you're mine.
You're coming with me. You're coming with me,
I
guys.
was like, I don't know if you know this yet, but I am the dark side.
I love it, dude. I didn't get that creative with like that, but I did some fun shit. But
Oh,
I'm gonna have to step it up next time I get into a
Dude,
Star Wars
that's
game.
dope.
I did
Me and
some
DB
dark
used to do
shit.
some fun shit when we played when we were playing Battlefield.
Yeah.
Me, him, and
Battlefront,
LG, and then my son would play sometimes. We had a good
Yep.
time doing that.
You could
You
set up
We, had a
could-
good,
fun
we would
stuff.
we would
You could throw dudes in the air with the force and then wait for them
Yeah.
to come down and fucking slash them in half.
Right.
yes.
Yeah, remember Battlefield
Yes.
1, 2015, how
Mhm.
you could spawn on a partner?
Oh yeah.
Well, me and this one dude, we always played together, and we always spawned on each other. And every
Yeah.
time I'd spawn in, I'd be like balancing on a beam or
Right.
something. Like, what the hell? Where you got me? He goes, I found this cool place.
Right.
That's the way it was spawning with DB, because DB played the game a little bit more than I had been playing at that moment. So DB, I'd spawn and be like, where the fuck are we? He's like, no, if we creep over here, we can get over here. I'm like, sweet. We'd like come around this corner and we'd just be fucking mowing people down. I was like, good call,
Good
dude.
work.
No, this wasn't even a good vantage point. It's like 600 feet up in the air. You're balancing 1 foot on a
Right.
bar, a flagpole.
That's cool. Yeah, how do we get out of here?
DB, when we would play on Geek, when we played Geek on the newer one, DB he knew all the right places to go. He just like we'd start on this side of the board, we spawn over here in the beginning. He'd be like, all right, we're going blah blah blah, we're going this way, we can go through here, cut through here. And I was like, bet I just follow DB and keep spawning on his ass the whole game.
We're gonna play some of that again. A little Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that was a good time, dude.
Oh yeah.
They
That
need to
was
make
fun.
they just need to make a new one. I feel like that
they,
one's outdated.
They killed, I think, the Battlefront series when they brought that short little bit of pay to play, and then they got caught with it and it crashed every bit of that game that was coming out. And they were playing catch up with it until they were like, finally, whoa, we're just not going to do it anymore.
Right.
So,
well, hopefully they reevaluate and come back, because the people like the people like playing that style of a game with the Star Wars skin on it. So like, fucking bring it back, dude. Just don't be fucking greedy little bitches.
We play Call of Duty. We buy tons of skins, like we really do. Just the win hits right. Now I'm a rabbit, or now I'm whatever.
But
it was one of those choice. Like
it doesn't help me win the game.
Yeah, I could be the crazy killer rabbit with a gun that's like 10 times better than everybody else. Come on, man. That's just a dick move. Because people will spend that money. They spend money just for the cheat programs in order to cheat at a game, which boggles my mind. Like, why are you here? But
I don't understand that, dude. We run into those people like in Call of Duty. It's really bad. Like, it'll almost just fuck your game up. If they're not getting what they want, it always seems to just fuck your game up. I can't stand that shit. We'll be in the middle. Things will be right as rain. Next thing I know, DB's talking about how he just killed 2 of their guys. They've only got 2 left. I'm killing one of them. There's 1 left, and now it's all fucked. We can't move. People are frozen. Somebody's flying. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Somebody ran through a wall.
Yep.
Yeah, or they're like, DB's like, I'm under the board, or Luna Girl's like, I'm stuck in a wall or some shit. I can't. And like, dude, it's a fucking video game. It's a fucking video game, bro.
Don't break it.
It's not a
Some
dick. Don't
people
take
just-
it that hard. It's come
just
on.
want to
man.
watch the world burn, sons of bitches.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Awful.
So
Well,
the Acolyte came out last night.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
watched
Acolyte.
both episodes last night. Did you guys all watch both?
Yes.
Yes. I'm all up to date. We're not, for those in the chat, if I mean, if you
Spoilers.
haven't seen it, we're not really going to get spoilery. We're not really going to ruin anything. I hope we're not going to ruin anything for you. Just have a little
Really
chit
not
chat
much
about
to
it.
ruin anyway.
Yeah, there
They
really
didn't
isn't.
reveal anything.
If you felt, I don't know, I feel like some people felt like there was the whole thing with the sisters. Like, some people thought that was a thing, and I was like, well, the storytelling allowed you to figure out what's going on, so I don't feel like, but overall, I love it.
I'm intrigued. This is something different, a little different. We see, especially the interaction with the Jedi masters that are out there. I'm wondering where we go with that. That's
right.
Yeah.
And the action, man. That's some good action. We got to see, like we saw in the trailers for the show coming with one of the characters with one of those sisters, May, with the fucking knives, man.
Yeah.
That was cool. That's a Jedi's having a fight against a knife fight. That's cool.
Yeah. I thought that they did some weird editing with some of the fights where they clearly like were speeding things up and slowing some things down, and it created a little bit of a time warble or whatever. I don't even know what it was, but there's something uncanny about a few of the scenes.
Okay.
But it was just one of those things where I was like, you know what? It's a TV show, dickhead. Calm down.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta tell people that all the time. Sometimes myself too. I'm like, yeah, it's TV.
It's TV.
Yeah,
it's not. This is not a fucking big budget, fucking $130 million production.
My favorite thing about watching this is I'm not concerned as a Star Wars fan that I am. I'm not concerned with where does this connect.
Right.
I'm not concerned of where does because this is so far away from all the stuff I know.
Well,
that
the prequels, man.
Go ahead.
So we're 100 years before the prequels. The prequels were at a very arrogant Jedi
for
council.
Sure.
The Jedi period are very arrogant. Like they have become generals in a war. We went from peacekeepers to combatants. So where we see coming to that, of course, there's going to be some probably corruption. I would think that there's
there's definitely politics.
We're going to start seeing the fall. The very early stages of this.
Right. I mean, prequel, it's a mess. Like, there's a reason why Yoda's like, peace out, I'm out of here, and disappears to Dagobah. Because not only is the shit going down, he kind of deserved it. We were so blinded. We didn't see the Sith right under our nose. So
yeah, it's pretty much why he exiled himself. He was like, I didn't even see the fall coming, and I helped him.
Right.
No, they said that during the prequels too. He said the dark side clouds everything.
Yeah.
And they start talking about how their connection to the Force is losing and all that stuff.
And I love it because it's kind of like that. It's kind of like there can always be a great thing happening, no matter what that thing is. But if there's some lies or some cracks in the foundation, like it can be great for a while, but it can't be forever. Eventually those lies or the cracks or whatever, they're going to crumble. They're going to break apart, and it's all going to fall down. And I feel like these are the first cracks that are starting to crumble, and they're so far at the bottom. Nobody's really paying attention. So
unauthorized Force user.
Yeah.
We got the unauthorized Force user.
Right. There's the arrogance right there.
That's
Did she say unauthorized or unknown? Or unidentified?
Unknown.
Either way, it's one of those. I mean, we have somebody that's being taught, obviously, Force abilities from outside the Jedi. So we've got that.
Well,
we have no idea what's going on here. They're already not paying attention, and you get that little bit of that, like they're worried about what their image is, and they really have a character that's worried about that.
Yeah,
and that shows right there. That's that arrogance, that narcissism. That's crept in and
be discreet. We can't let people know. Like if the people know that we're losing our ability and all this, it's like, wow, bro. Like you guys are like your intentions were good, but like a few bad fucking apples, bro. I feel like with the things that are going on, the way this season is playing out, it's gonna be some wild, crazy, like what the fuck was going on during that? Like I feel like it's a completely different time period, but that time is with the Jedi where they're so up here, where it's like when we see him in the prequels, like they don't have the reverence that I feel that they already have in the first 2 episodes.
Right.
Like in the 3 prequel movies that I watched, I never felt like they have
There's
the
only
reverence
3
in the
prequel movies.
two. You know what the fuck I mean, Gerald. Don't be that guy right now. Come on. And the 2 episodes versus the 3 prequel movies that there only are 3 that Gerald clearly wants us to know. You motherfucker. I just feel like there was more reverence for the Jedi at this time compared to, you know, when Qui-Gon is a part of their order, you know, like, yeah, cool, you're a Jedi, but you cause a lot of fucking problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, oh man, thank you, you're so helpful and you're so powerful, like, ooh.
So here's a question for you guys. I guess it might relate to the Acolyte eventually, but how many Sith have we seen lie?
Lie?
Yeah. Vader was the first Sith we saw. Told Luke he was his father.
Right.
Didn't lie. Dooku told Obi-Wan Kenobi about the plot to destroy the Jedi, that there was a Sith in charge of the Senate. Didn't lie.
Right.
Maul told Ahsoka about Anakin. Didn't lie. You rarely see a Sith lie. But you see Jedi lie. Obi-Wan Kenobi told Luke that a Jedi named Darth Vader killed his father.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Vader was never a Jedi.
Yeah, the Sith usually use like a clever play on words to essentially hide.
I feel like the Jedi do it. I feel like the Jedi do it just as much, though.
I feel like
to Gerald's
I think
point,
he's right, Al. I think the Jedi just flat out lie.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, that's the Sith way. Is that
I feel like they lie because they start looting.
All of that comes from honesty and whatnot. Where that's their in. That's the.
And then they're like, don't worry about that. It was a certain point of view.
Yeah,
right.
For a certain point of view, I'm right.
Right. From my point of view, it says you still said your empire.
Maybe my ex-wife was a Jedi.
So that's why I created a video saying maybe the Jedi were the bad guys, Sith were the good guys. I know it's wrong. Sith are evil. They want power and they want to enslave the entire galaxy. I know it's wrong. Right. But Jedi are stealing kids and lying to people.
It's true.
If you go off biblical references, one sin is just as bad as the other.
Right.
I think it's funny though, like when people compare, they're like, well, the fucking Jedi, like they took kids too. It's like, yeah, but their families also turned them over to the Jedi because they wanted their kid to be, you know, well,
not bullied in school.
Like they want him to be in the thing and do the thing. Like you can't think of Earth and how we are in these other civilizations in this other galaxy, you know, like it's completely different. They don't have, you know, entertainment actors and shit like that. It's everything's so different. They don't have, they had the sports that we saw in, what was it, Attack of the Clones, but they were robots playing some weird ass football game. So like their whole lifestyle and everything, like the bad guys steal and take these children, where it was like the people were like willingly giving their children to the Jedi. It's not like the Jedi came and robbed them of their fucking kids. Like, I hate when people always seem to like, well, the Jedi da-da-da. It's like, but no.
I'm glad I heard your chain with that one.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Just, you know.
I mean,
I agree with you. It's all from a certain point of view that I was speaking of anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't steal the kids running. You see it with Anakin when Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon show up on Tatooine. The mom says, "Are you here to take him to training?" He's like, "Well, I'm not here to free slaves, so probably not."
Right.
And she's trying to give her kid up to him to get him out of there.
Right.
And a lot of these kids are born into poverty and into horrible places and stuff, and they want a better life for their kid. And the Jedi are prestigious. These people have temples.
Exactly.
These people get 3 meals a day and a bed. You know, they get a means to take care of themselves.
My comparison, because like saying to compare that now, my comparison to that would be like you have a child that's really good at said sport. Like my child really loves ice skating. She's really good at it. Now she gets into high school age and there's some academy that wants her to go ice skate, and they approach us and it's like, hey, full scholarship, meals included. We want your kid to come train here to be, you know, possibly want to be the next elite ice skater on the fucking planet. You know, like me and my wife got to have a fucking discussion about that with our kid versus if somebody knew my daughter was a great ice skater and they stole her and fucking moved to Russia and trained her to be some fucking black fucking widow ice skater. Like, what the fuck's going, you know what I mean? Like, those are two completely different things, you know?
Yeah.
They're way fucking different. I hate it when people are like, well, the Jedi were like the Sith. No, they weren't. They weren't.
No, not at all. No.
Quite different.
No.
Quite different.
And the
That's
Jedi
always
had
been-
their
that's
flaws
always
and
been
everything,
one
but they weren't trying to take over the galaxy. They weren't trying to take anything away from the government or the people.
They were just kind of like, hey, there's this force out there, and we're able to tap into it, and we kind of have to be responsible.
Right, and there's billions
And we
and
just want
billions
some
of you
goodness.
guys.
Let's
There's
be
only
good.
like 10,000 of us, so we're gonna
Right.
lie to get out of this.
Right. And she does a Space Trinity does say unauthorized force user on her timeline.
Is it unauthorized?
So yeah, it's one of those things that's how the Jedi were. Like you could use the Force, you should become a Jedi, or you should stay away from that because it could, you know, potentially lead you down the wrong road and you
Down
go
the
bad
dark
guy.
path. They go to the dark side.
So, curious to
Where'd
see
that
where we
guy
go with
go?
that.
Where'd that guy go? You have to poop?
Dan? DellaSnooch?
Yeah.
Dan, he's probably got to piss. He's drinking tonight, so he's got to pee.
He does that from time to time, but he's like 78, so
Yeah.
We-
He's
we-
aging
we
quick.
give him-
He's
we
aging
give him
quick
some,
now.
some leeway,
I think he was like in his early 40s last time we talked. Damn, that is quick.
right?
No, he was 73 a couple weeks ago, but he's aging fast now. Fast. Bad. It's not good. It's not good.
All downhill from here.
He's here and he's listening.
Yeah, we just
Wash your
we
hands.
need people. Yeah, wash your hands, you sick
Wash
fuck.
your hands.
If you didn't learn anything from the show tonight, wash your fucking hands.
He's going in there to touch your microphone.
Right? He's rubbing it like, oh,
But
my
yeah,
butthole blew you a kiss.
Yeah,
So-
I'm loving the Acolyte so far. I mean, there are a couple of wonky spots in it, you know, a couple of the acting and stuff. But like I said in my video, George Lucas set it up with wonky acting because it's supposed to be like a soap opera in space.
right.
It's a space
Yes.
opera.
It's not
if anybody's ever
science
seen
fiction.
Right. Not at all science fiction.
Right.
Star Trek science fiction. You know,
Right.
Yeah, I think you were gonna say it. I think you were gonna say it, G. If anybody's ever seen a soap opera during the fucking day, like if you're sitting there like that is acting, that is the pinnacle of what is out there for entertainment and acting. No, it fucking isn't. And that
Right,
is
but
what
people love
it's
it.
based on.
Yep.
It's a space opera, soap opera. It's a fucking
You heard it here
No
first.
more words, just the bird.
Right.
yeah.
I
That's all
watched
you need.
TikTok today. It's
And people don't get that. They're like, well, this wouldn't actually happen in space. It will in a fantasy.
it will. It's,
Well,
it's
a science fantasy film or show. It will.
we
TIE
don't
fighters
have,
don't have sound in space, yet we hear them.
right.
So,
I just don't know. I don't
I can
understand.
hear
when
nerd
people
heads explode with the fire in space that we got.
Oh,
Where
I-
it was
yeah.
yep.
I
got a
just
couple
like
comments
I
on my
hate it
video
when
about
people. I hate it when
Yep.
people shit on make believe.
Right.
When they tear down make believe stuff.
Right.
When they tear down the make believe world, like it's not our world. It's their world. Like, calm the fuck down.
Right, like they want to
It's
believe
pretend. It's not real.
something,
Like,
but
it's
not other things, like Jedi.
I
They
don't
grab
understand
things
that.
out
Like,
of the air from nowhere, and people are believing that. But you put fire in space, and they're having a conniption. They're
Right.
ready
yeah,
to
exactly,
orgasm
dude.
all over the
Talk to him, G. Smack him with your big dick. Let him know.
It's a little Willie.
It doesn't matter. Hit him a lot.
If
Hit him
I
a
was a
lot.
rapper, I'd be a little wiener.
Do it.
What'd I do? I hit people with it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so much in Star Wars that's unbelievable, and George Lucas made it that way. He made it so it's a fantasy that you can't believe. He even said that I want to make this so outlandish that you can't believe any of it. It's not physically possible. So then when we get these elements like Jedi and all that stuff, people are like, man, those are so cool. I can believe that's real. Blah, 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 blah. But the Holdo maneuver,
Right.
everybody loses a gasket. That wouldn't really happen. This isn't
Right.
sci-fi. Well, it's not sci-fi. It's
No,
fucking
it's not.
Star Wars.
Never been. It's,
Well,
it's a fantasy show.
So this is the thing that, like, I've been over with Brady a bunch of times, and in fact, I talked to Aaron about it last night. Like, I usually don't bump up against anything in the Star Wars universe. What happened?
No, go.
I usually don't bump up against anything that they do in the Star Wars universe, as long as it doesn't violate the rules of the universe that they already set up. Like,
yes,
true.
As long as there's continuity in the rules of the universe that they established, fine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like last night watching Acolyte, there was a fire in space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of.
Well,
no.
There's explosions in space.
Yes, it happens in the Star Wars universe all the time. So you go,
right.
Okay, fine. That's what we do.
Yep.
Exactly.
But like the Leia Poppins thing, I always bump up against that because we've literally created spaceships because we can't survive in space. There's force fields over the doors on the Star Destroyers because if the space comes in, people die.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But there she is, able to spend, I don't know, what was she in space for? 45 seconds, minute and a half?
Right.
Something
But
like
I
that.
think they should have
actually.
ended her then. I thought, okay, this is the end of Leia here.
Yeah.
Okay, this sucks.
Oh, I brought this up. We've had this conversation before.
Yep, that was the perfect place to end her.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before. The first time I saw this movie, when I saw The Last Jedi, I sincerely thought, like, bro, they fooled everybody. Like, they killed her in the first 15 minutes of this fucking movie, and we were so concerned with how are they going to fill her part up, and it was like, it was never a concern. I was way wrong, but, like, for that moment, I was like, brilliant.
I think it was that whole, we didn't want to pull the trigger because if we did it that way, then Kylo would be all bad. Yeah. That was, I think, the point.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is kind of what the audience
That's where we
wanted.
started pulling apart, where you were like, we can stay the path.
Yeah.
Stay the path.
Right.
But, it happened. Shit happens. We got a hold on maneuver. Things got all fucked up.
I still think that's one of the coolest fucking things.
To go,
I loved it. They took the color out of it. They took the sound out of it, and just.
Dude, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in the theater. Like that moment it happened was one of the coolest moments I've ever had in the theater.
Right.
The whole movie,
because there was at our theater, at least with the one because I always went to the AMC. I preferred going to the AMC. They had paper when you went in. You had signs when you went in the movie that said there will be a moment where there is no sound during this movie. Do not get up. Do not worry. It's part of the production. It will come back.
Right.
Like it was because people literally nobody that was wild, man. Like that was an experience when that part happened in that movie for me personally.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. And then when I came out of the movie, I started reading reviews. I was like, what? Did we watch the same movie? Right. Yeah, there were some cringy parts in it and everything, but that wasn't one of them. That was extraordinary.
Right.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I loved all the shit with like Kylo and his ship flying around Leia's ship.
Yeah.
And like how he was so close, it was shaking the fucking walls, and that shit was cool as hell, man.
Right.
Yep.
Acolyte. Sorry, what happened?
Something happened. Not sure what.
Something happened. Acolyte happened. That's what we're here for.
Acolyte, good show so far. Like just all around.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I'm
good storytelling.
The sets are amazing. The colors are amazing.
Yeah.
The music is a little subpar for what we consider Star Wars, but everything else is
good
there.
mix of some new alien species, and there's aliens around.
I didn't pay as close. I always do this with Star Wars. I didn't pay as close to attention on the music the first go through. I will pay attention on the watches, but for whatever reason,
because it was
the
so
music
light,
is working
you probably
while
didn't even hear it well.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
low.
No, when the music's working as I'm watching, right? But it's also part of everything, so I'm taking it all in, and it's going with everything. It worked, but I wasn't focused on it. I was more visually in tune than I was trying to hear Star Wars Acolyte, if that makes sense to you. So like I'll watch it again and I'll be listening closer because I've watched a few of those things on YouTube where like there was a sound that happened when blah 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 blah, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't fucking hear that at all. But then they replay it and you're like, oh yeah, it's fucking right there. You know, so my rewatch, I'll hear those things and I'll get a better like, I like this, or you know what, it was all right.
If anything, it's just lacking. It's just it's not. It works for the story because there's a lot going on in the story.
Right.
But it's not its own character.
The as far as like the score goes so far, like the score hasn't even had any room to breathe yet. Like there was so much happening in those first 2 episodes. There wasn't a time to let music just breathe and do what it does.
Well, here's something to think about too. We're all fucking sports fans, man. Like Star Wars is it's a sport, right? Like they're making they're cartoons. There's different things within that sport, just like there's different teams within football and shit like that. You know, so they're creating. I lost my fucking train of thought. God damn it!
He did it again, guys.
I daved it. I'm sorry. It was a good one too, and then just the Alzheimer's and just the me and. No, it'll probably will come out my ass and shit the bed.
Set really high.
That's exactly, yes. Thank you. I lost my train of thought. Geek, the teacher, he's here to bring you back.
It's back.
Michael Jordan, right? You like Mike? I always like to basketball. My girls get annoyed with me. I use basketball all the time. Like Michael Jordan is the greatest. There's this expectation that we're watching Michael Jordan, and then everybody compares all of basketball players to Michael Jordan. He was the greatest. Just like John Williams was the greatest for fucking Star Wars music. We always compare it. Always. We get our Kobe Bryants, like we get Kiner from the Clone Wars and shit. Like we get these guys, but it's all still based on John Williams. Like I feel like that's gonna be one of those things with Star Wars. It's like there's been such a fucking bar set when it comes to the music that if you don't bring it like John Williams, like, did you Star Wars music, man? Yeah. Like
the Junkie, was it Junkie XL did Mando? Is that who did Mandalorian?
No, that was the
Junkie XL did Wonder Woman, right?
I don't know, bro, but I know it wasn't Star Wars.
Who was the guy that did?
He's typing. He's typing.
Yeah. Junkie XL's Justice League, Mad Max.
Yeah. Yeah. But what's the guy's name that did the Mandalorian? He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like,
he matched the music up to what the story was.
I very much think that is the second best.
Yeah. he did a good no, but see, you're gonna have people who tell you the Kiner from Clone Wars did a great job. People love the scores and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's never John Williams praise. Oh boy, who did Mandalorian? Yeah, he did a great job. A lot of people loved it, but he doesn't get it like John Williams gets it.
Right.
That's the
He's
thing.
not going to get a lifetime achievement award for that.
Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, they get it, but they're never like the one. They're always going to be compared to Michael Jordan. They're never going to be Michael Jordan. They're always going to be compared to Michael Jordan. Just like fucking old boy who did Mandalorian. He's always going to be compared to fucking John Williams. He's never going to be John Williams.
Well, yeah, because he's only
and people want John Williams. Yeah, but that's what people. But see, that's the thing is people can't get out of their fucking head that John Williams didn't make this now.
Right.
Fucking George Lucas isn't making Star. It's been handed over. So like, I know you want that. They're gonna try to give you what they can, and they've been influenced too.
Mm-hmm.
They were influenced by Star Wars and other movies, and they're trying to create something to entertain us.
By the writers, the directors, on music going to be a character like the original trilogy? That music told a story. You could take the video away and play the music and see what's going on from the movie because it was synced so perfectly to tell that story. And you're not going to get that every time, and you shouldn't really need to get that every time, depending on who tells the story.
Yeah, and another thing,
Chris Forsyth said he got to watch that creator.
Like I said in another live stream, like I'm an artist, I can draw really well. But if you put the Mona Lisa in front of me, I'm not going to draw it exactly like it. It'll look close. You'll be able to tell it's the Mona Lisa, but it's not going to be the Mona Lisa because I have my own artistic flair and my own style that I do things. And that's how every creator for movies is too. They have their own style and flair of doing things. It's not that they're doing it on purpose to hurt anybody's feelings or anything. It's just their way of doing things.
Yeah, because art is subjective.
Part of their process. And so if it doesn't match up
and
to the original trilogy, so what? It's still Star Wars. If it doesn't match up to the prequel, so what?
Yeah.
Right. It won't. It never will. Nothing ever created will match up to those.
Yeah.
No. Me and Don were having that annoying conversation just the other day about like I think the problem that Star Wars had is it stopped in the 80s and then we didn't get shit till 99, but you had this like yes, you had the hardcore people who are into Star Wars read books and shit like that. But bro, for the main people who just enjoyed Star Wars, it was gone.
Yeah,
it wasn't there.
You had to watch
for like 16 years.
So the people who enjoyed it and watched the movies and shit, we created our own Star Wars in our head. And then if you were one of those nerds, super nerds who read the books and shit like that, you got more information.
From a different creator, even.
Right.
It wasn't even from the original creator.
Exactly, dude. Like, and it was. I'm sorry, I'm losing my thought because this shit frustrates the fuck out of me. Like, the hate and the negativity that comes with these things. It's just like I don't understand why people just fucking enjoy it. Just like, or just stop watching it.
Right, and just stay off of pro Star Wars channels. I've seen a lot of Facebook groups that are Star Wars this, Star Wars that, Star Wars love and all this stuff. And you go to it and all you see is what they hate. You don't see anything they like.
Yeah.
They don't put anything up that they like. It's all stuff they hate. And it's like, where is the stuff you like? Can I comment on that crap?
Kevin Smith had a great little quote when they were talking to him where he was like, years ago, if you asked me what I didn't like, I tell you, I don't like this person, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Now, he's like, I won't talk about that. 6 years ago, I had a heart attack, almost died. Last year, I lost my mind. I had to go for mental health. He's like, so I've died and I've lost my brain and my brain broke all in the last 6 years. Life's too short to sit and spend time talking about things you don't like because you only have this much time. You really want to spend it with stuff you don't like, or do you want to spend it with the stuff you like? and move past it. Don't like it? Cool. Don't like it. Moving on to the next. Or like it. I'm going to stick with it because I like it. Life's short. Do the things you enjoy. You know, watch the things you love. Watch the things you enjoy. And if you don't, speak on it. Move past it.
Move on. But if you didn't like, if you haven't liked like these people who anti-Disney Star Wars, like if you haven't liked any of it since 2012 when they bought it, like you're not.
Yeah, you're not gonna
just
stop. It's not gonna change.
So why do you keep watching it? Like why do you watch each episode of the thing you didn't like?
Right, for the last 11 or 12 years.
You continued to watch it, even though you hated episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Now you're on episode 4, and you fucking hate it. Why are you still watching it? You didn't like Boba Fett. You didn't like Obi-Wan. You didn't like Ahsoka. You didn't like this. Why are you still watching it?
Right.
You didn't like The Rise of Skywalker. You didn't like The Force Awakens. You didn't like. Why are you still here flapping your gums about how Disney's ruining Star Wars? Why are you still invested? Why are you still watching it?
You're not like, I like Indiana Jones, but I don't like the Temple of Doom. I think it's kind of goofy. That bitch screams way too much. I didn't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, I'm not going to go to Indiana Jones sites and say I'm an Indiana Jones fan because I'm not. I like a couple of the movies. I think they're cool. And that's what these people are. They like a couple Star Wars movies and they call themselves Star Wars fans. They might have read some of the old novels and stuff like that, but those weren't written by George Lucas, and he didn't even like them. He just saw another way of making money.
Yeah.
And anybody says Disney's only after money. Well, George Lucas was after money. He kept all the merchandising rights to all the Star Wars movies as he was making them. He made a shit ton of money off of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't say you're a Star Wars fan, but you only like a couple Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
And I hate saying somebody's not a Star Wars fan because
I think we understand what you mean.
Yeah. But it gets to that point where you're like, you know what? Why are we all here? You know, like why are we in the same room? Like you know, let's find a room that we both enjoy going into then.
And that's it. Yeah.
Right, like not liking one or two things of the new stuff. Cool. Okay. I get it. You have an opinion. I understand that. You're entitled to your opinion. You're allowed to have my opinion. I respect
I'm looking
but you're
forward.
hating every fucking thing that's coming out. That's no longer
I'm looking forward to next week.
Bias.
Yeah.
Same.
I can't wait. I can't wait for next Wednesday, dude. Like I'm really here for it. Like I am back to waking up early and watching it before I go to work on the big TV. Like I'm back there because I fucking love it.
Yeah, this show's gonna have a crazy ass twist. I feel there's gonna be because if everything is laid straightforward. I don't think it's gonna go that way. It's too easy.
We're still
there's something huge happen.
It's still a
something happened. Yeah, like, it's definitely a mystery.
Done it, but I think there's going to be another twist.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be
a little hint of it, and I think, and this is a little far fetched, but I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow. That Soul said he saw May die. Right. But yet here she is. Now, people are saying that episode 3 or episode 4, there's going to be a huge shift in the Force. We're all going to hate it. It's going to be lore breaking and all this stuff, right?
Right.
What if they took May and the Force split her into 2 people to make up for that balance? Took Osha and split her into 2 people, and May was created from that.
Oh,
that's intense.
That would be wild. Something weird's going on because what we have with these masters that are dying is there's something dark there that they were a part of. Something dark. Like what's going on that they're like
maybe they helped split her into 2 people.
Right.
I know what you did last Jedi summer, bro.
Maybe
they did
maybe
something.
They brought May back to life. Maybe there was a way in the Force to bring somebody back to life, and they brought her back to life and created a monster.
She has vengeance on her mind against 4 Jedi.
Yeah.
So they
Yep.
did.
You better not kill the Wookiee. Don't kill the Wookiee.
I
Kill the Wookiee.
Yeah, I love. I just will say one thing. One quick spoiler. I love that the Wookiee Galnaka has a sign that says "fuck off."
Yeah.
It's obviously what the sign says because he couldn't read it.
I didn't even notice it.
Well, he just has a sign up on there, and they're like,
he's like, "Can you read that?"
And they're like, I don't know. And then he comes and he's like, "Fuck off!" And they were like, "Oh, we're fucking." So I'm pretty sure that's what the sign says.
He basically takes the dude's gun and is like, "Fuck off."
That's what it says to me from now the fuck on. In my canon DB, it says "fuck off."
Yeah.
That's I told Kelly last night. I'm like, I know what the sign says. She's like, you do? Yeah, it says "fuck off."
Yeah. Do we know how?
Because he was like, "Fuck off."
Is there a thing somewhere where there's a Wookiee language written down?
I'm sure you could
Probably.
Shiki or some shit.
What do they call it though?
Shreewook?
Yeah,
Shreewook.
Yeah.
Shreewook.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be. But
It
until
says
they
like
come
fuck
out
off.
with
Take
this
off
is
here
what
soon.
It says fuck. I don't care if they tell me it
Says fuck
doesn't.
off.
It says "fuck off."
I'm sticking with it.
And if it does say that, Leslie Headland,
Hell yeah.
Genius.
Perfect.
It is slipping
I
through.
was able to read it, and I don't even read Shreewook. So, bravo, bro.
Oh yeah.
Pulled some fucking Little John shit, allowing skeet, 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 skeet to get said all over the radio.
I know it, right?
Yeah, thanks for calling me fun of that. And y'all white people.
Exactly. Skeet, 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 skeet. They don't know what it means.
My bottom.
My bottom.
That's crazy. Oh,
Off here, guys.
All right. It's about that time.
Yeah, we're coming
so
upon
fun.
the hour.
I love the
Yeah.
theory. Disney, get your shit
Right.
together. Give us
Yeah.
some cute Twi'leks in the next one, and you might
Yep.
get some of some more people to
Right.
come
Cute,
around and
right?
be like, okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, flop a couple titties out.
It was beautiful. We
It's art. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's art. Well,
Nice.
G, do you want to plug what you got coming up?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, man, what do I have coming up? Just that theory video. I'm going to be doing some more reviews of the Acolyte, digging a little deeper. Like I said earlier, I took a hiatus from Star Wars for just a little bit, just to refresh and everything. Felt like I was losing myself and my mojo in this weird fandom. So now I'm refreshed and I'm coming back to the original intent of my channel of just digging deep into Star Wars and screwing everybody that hates it.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, and then I got my horror channel, which I'm trying to build up and build some stories on that. If y'all check those out, I really appreciate it.
Sweet.
Definitely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You guys got anything you want to add to that?
No, what are we doing next week? We already know, right?
Yeah.
Inglorious Bastards, right?
Inglorious Bastards.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
We're going to
doing
continue
Inglorious
talking
Bastards.
about World War II a bit.
But
I'm
a
happy to
little bit
tune
more
in for that
history.
Yeah, continuing our summer school. We're leaning into summer school, learning some stuff, some World War II, some
So,
historically not accurate, but historically inspired movies.
Yeah.
The most historically accurate thing ever said.
Historical
Don't fuck with the
military
Jew
style. Whoa. Whoa. Calm
I
yourself,
thought it was
friend.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Love this
Au
movie.
revoir, Pee-wee. Au revoir.
Au revoir. All right. You know what I always say, guys. May the force be with you. Go blue.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You got it. I'm good.
I thought you had more things. I thought.
He's good.
Thanks, Gerald.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank
Have
you
a good one.
guys. This is the way. Have a good night.
It was beautiful.